tall trees. We on now? We're on now. Hey, we're on now. Might have been on a few minutes ago, but now we're on now. So I've been practicing my eloquation. Tommy Atadamus took two T's and attached them to two tall trees.
Tommy Atadamus took two T's and tied them atop two tall trees.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I'm practicing. I'm not professional. That's the third time I've tried it there,
Betty
Paul.
bought her, bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. So it's better Betty bought her, put a better butter in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better.
You can tell he has an honorary colonelship.
I'm not honorary.
As an auctioneer. He didn't earn his colonialship in the U.S. Army or the U.S. Marine Corps.
PhD doesn't mean you're a doctor.
It means you're a doctor of something.
But not a physical person.
That's true, 100%.
So I can also have a colonel.
So if you need an auctioneer, Paul, which we've nicknamed Fig.
Big Fig.
The Big Fig. Thank you very much. We'll be glad to do it. So today's show is...
Tommy Atadamus took two T's, tied them atop two tall trees.
I'm getting there.
Paraphrase that.
I'm getting there. I got to practice a little bit.
You can't paraphrase it.
Tommy Atadamus took two T's and tied them to and affixed them to.
No. Tommy Atadamus took two T's, tied them atop two tall trees.
Tommy Atadamus took two T's and tied them to.
No.
Tied them atop two tall trees.
That's right.
Okay, we're gonna move on down the road.
Where?
I wish I had some jokes, but I don't. I'll come up with one maybe during. Actually, Paul's here, so there's that. So this show is How Do You Know? There's a joke built in. Our Amazon guy is named Noah. So how do you know? He's sitting right over there. A nod to the Amazon guy. So today on Amazon Live, starting at 2 o'clock, we're going to give you the link so you can join us over there. We're going to be talking about some cool products. All of them are How Do You Know themed. So this is the Galileoscope, which is how do you know what's inside a telescope? Well, the Galileoscope is a 40 millimeter, 2-inch refracting telescope that was designed for his Galileo's, I believe, 400th birthday in either 2008 or 2009. I bet it says on here.
It might.
It might. It's for ages 8 and up. It was originally offered by the American Astronomical Society. A couple guys built it, and it was a great project. And we took it over a couple of years ago. This is the Galileoscope. I'm going to show you what is inside the Galileoscope because this is a nice little, 2-inch telescope. However, it's not designed. Well, can be used as a telescope, but the whole purpose of this is STEM education. So we've got the box, some great instructions that show you how to put it together, and a website that shows all sorts of activities and learning things you can deal with this as you learn to put this together. Here is a picture shot down into the box. What's camera 2 look like? I didn't see that shot. So we'll see that shot come up and I'll see if I can frame it up well for you. There we go. It's perfect. Yeah, right there.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, there we go. So darn it, I was supposed to move the table after he set the cameras to make you mad. Didn't do it. So inside the box, the dew shield, which is what this is, contains a little packet. And in this little packet, it says important, 1 large lens and 6 small lenses inside. See instructions right there. So this has a large lens in it, and I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. It's not been opened before.
What is this good for?
What is this good for? This is good for learning what's inside a telescope.
How
also good
together, how light refracts,
how
science and
how
math
lenses, how lenses go together, what they do. So I'm going to be very careful here. Here is the objective lens right here. So this is the doublet lens. Actually, it's not doublet. This is the singlet lens that is put together and it's wrapped up in paper. I'm not going to take it apart because we're not going to put it together, but that is the lens assembly right there, piece of curved glass, and it tells you how to determine which piece goes where. And I'm not going to open this up in here, but in this little package are these 6 small lenses that the directions tell you to feel the lenses or figure out the curvature of the lenses. The way I tell people to do it is, once you take this big lens out and put it in the proper spot in the 2 halves of the tube, you can use this piece of tissue paper that comes with it and use the lenses between. You can feel with your fingers which side is curved in, which side is curved out, and then follow the directions and put them together in the proper way so that you've now built a lens system that's going to be a telescope. And it comes with all sorts of pieces here.
So
Let me pull.
Bumpus Travels says howdy.
Howdy. Thanks for joining us here on the show.
Brian Fanning says,
Hey, hello,
yes.
Brian.
I don't know what he's saying yes to, but
He's saying yes because it's howdy time. So this comes apart. Let's pull these pieces
Howdy
out.
doody
Here's, yep, howdy doody time. We all say howdy on the broadcast at 4 p.m. So taking these apart, should you be having Daniel Barth this afternoon on How Do You Know? Not sure what he's going to talk about. So I'm going to take this part out of the bag and show you.
Come back on our show.
I bet he will one of these days. And show you, this has two halves. One half goes on the table. And we simply follow the directions, drop in the primary lens, the objective lens right here, as it's supposed to be put in, put together the focusing device,
All right,
and
don't get it too
voila,
messed up because we have to do this on Amazon.
we have a telescope that's put together. Now I've made a mess here on the table. Yeah, I heard you. Now I've made a mess here on the table.
Because
I'm going to have to
go
now
on
clean up
Amazon more in depth
on how
these
to put
things
this together.
at 2:05 on Amazon Live.
And Amazon Live is a fairly new platform, and we are the only astronomy company that we're aware of that is on there and doing astronomy technology, things like that. I've created a big mess for myself. We'll just drop those on the floor, shall we? All right, so now we're going to move along to, how do you know when you're a little kid and you need to learn to write? Well, the Explorer One Interactive Fun Board, which comes in
Fun board.
sunny orange, verdant green.
Okay, I cannot pronounce this man's name. I apologize. It's like Russian, maybe?
What is, take a stab at it.
RCUBEZUBHVRXUNGFWZQ.
That would be somebody just typed some stuff in. I'm glad to have you there, Mr. Alphabet. So as I said, sunny orange,
Red.
verdant green, sky blue, and daylight white. I just made up those adjectives for them. They're orange, green, white, and blue. So these are really cool. They have like 250 different experiments. Let me turn this one on.
And it's my favorite toy.
It's a great toy. It's not my favorite toy, but it's a pretty cool toy. It's because his voice is on it. So turn it on. Let it come up here. Hopefully the batteries have charged up. This has been set for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I probably should have. Oh, there it comes.
Category with the arrow button. Then press the power button to select.
There we go. So, as we
Press
can
the
see,
power buttons to select.
can we get a shot of that, Paul?
No.
What it says? Yeah, we can.
There we go.
So 3 plus 2 equals 5.
See, this
3
isn't correct. You can't
plus
use this anymore
2
because you got the new math.
equals 5. That's a very bad 5, but okay, I made a mistake. 3 plus 2. That looks like a times sign.
Wow.
3 plus 2 equals 5. And now you can
I just want you
learn.
to know, I just want you to know, Ken, that for an amateur astronomer, you're a really fair artist.
There's a picture of Paul.
That it's not anything.
Oh, no, you're
like
right.
me.
It's not. I didn't get the glasses. And hang on. We got.
Heck, that says howdy Kent and everyone out there.
There's his microphone right there. Looks just like him, I'm telling you. So anyway,
Okay.
it has all sorts of other things you can step through here. And,
Hey, Kent,
hey, Paul.
give me 50 cents to go get a Coke, will you?
I've done that before and I've never got my 50 cents back.
You told me I could just have it.
Right, to go get a Coke, but dude, you owe me the money back. I never said forever.
No,
Never
that's
said
not-
forever.
no.
Anyway, these are great for ages 3 and up. Drawings, math, all sorts of stuff are involved here. My wife likes them because it teaches kids fine motor skills, like
I like them because it's got my voice on it.
like how to write your
Which one
name
is that?
and numbers and draw things. And also, here's the cool part. While the interactive part doesn't work when the batteries are dead, you can still draw on it. Annie Melton discovered that when she was taking a trip to the East Coast with her 4-year-old son. And and she knew it was dead. He said, "What are you doing?" Just playing on it. She's like, "No, you're not." He spun it around and he had drawings on it and was drawing stuff, and it works just fine without batteries. Amazing thing. It becomes like that toy we played with that had 2 knobs and you shook it. I'm not going to say the name of it. It's a sketch. Why not? So moving on. How do you know what the weather's like? Well, the Explorer 1 radio weather station gives you an alarm, phases of the moon, barometric pressure with weather forecast, indoor and outdoor temperature, external humidity, so inside and outside humidity, supports up to 3 sensors, comes with 1 sensor, and has a low battery indicator as well. This is a great little thing, so you can know what the weather's like. What do you know?
How does that go with the other products that we have?
Define that.
Well, I guess it kind of goes.
How do you know what the temperature is? You have to have a thermometer. A meter that measures the otherwise known as a thermometer. That's
so Pekka says, Pekka says, Kent, now you look like a real PhD in mathematics.
Thank you very much. 3 + 2 always equals 5. But how you get there in new math is a whole different way than what we all learned.
Yes.
So I have actually this unit in my RV. Went camping a few weeks ago, and I've taken the attitude that we knew it was going to get cold, and with this device, I know that the lowest it got was 17.2 degrees that night, and that is in Fahrenheit. 0.2. Yes, that's what it showed.
Make sure.
0.2. Slept warm and cozy as a bed bug. Yeah, gross.
Yeah, no.
Slept warm and cozy in the RV. Had electric heater and the propane running. It was nice, and had a great time.
So Pekka says
hiking out in that cold weather. It was a great day. The sky was clear. Go ahead.
Pekka says that he needs one that shows the radiation waste fallout because he's going to need one soon.
Let's hope not. That we don't need a Geiger counter built into our weather stations. That would not be good for anybody on Earth to need Geiger counters. So don't want to get into politics because we don't want to let politics.
What, a MacGyver counter?
Say again?
A MacGyver counter?
A MacGyver counter. That's where you put it together yourself. And I don't know if you could MacGyver.
It just counts stuff.
I don't know if you can create a MacGyver Geiger count. Geiger count. MacGyver Geiger
counter.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, let's hope we don't need Geiger counters. So, great little device. Have this in my RV. Loved it. We knew what the temperature was inside. Knew what the temperature was outside when it got really cold. Had some fantastic hikes with my wife at a state park here in Arkansas. Used the National Geographic trekking poles that we have. Get it back active. That's a nice thing. It goes inactive after a while to save battery life. There you go. You can see what it is and. What is it in here? It
is not 69 degrees in here.
Oh, that's what it says. I'm 69 degrees in here. It's just that I'm well insulated against the cold. So took some of our binoculars with us. Did some great bird watching.
I guess it was cold.
It was just a fantastic day, and it was nice to monitor how cold it got at night.
About 2 minutes left.
With this, 2 minutes left. Okay, we're going to blow through this real quick. We have another weather station. We're going to have another weather station we're going to talk about, but skip to the fun toys that are really educational things. The 125 challenge set and the 50 electronic experiment set. Both of these are fantastic units. If you got somebody who's interested in engineering electronics, they do all sorts of stuff. This one makes bubbles, makes animal sounds, all sorts of stuff. Has a dancing, rocking robot, a ball shoot contraption, all sorts of other stuff you can learn how to wire and put together. And then this one is a real wiring diagram kit. Teaches you about switches and reed switches and PNP and NPN diodes and all sorts of things.
Does it teach P versus NP?
No, it does not. That is not
Right.
part of the electronic wiring diagram stuff.
Sorry.
That was bad dad joke from
P versus NP. Do you not know what that
a
is?
guy to no, don't.
Look it up.
So
It's an actual math problem that's very hard to figure out. If you figure it out, you can break like all encryption that's ever been made.
well, there you go. I'm not going to teach how to break encryption ever made because that would allow people to become black hats and white hat actors, bad actors. Not just, people who want to do that can figure that out without these kits, that's for sure. Anyway, time to go. Got to get ready for Amazon Live. You've got the link. Join us over there at 2 o'clock. We'll go into more details and you can watch the fun of me trying to, I can't electrocute myself with these because they're only,
I could set that
3
up
volts,
if you really want to do that.
but I really, watch me struggle to make these things work.
Did you hear me?
Friends, thanks. Yeah, he's going to try and set it up. He's going to wire it up to some 440 in here and see if he can make smoke come out my ears and curl my toenails. So we're going to get off. See you in a little bit for an Amazon Live. How do you know? Thanks for joining us, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.